Hello, Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and welcome to my channel, Attila Tarot. In this video, we will look at what kind of energies you can expect in the month of July in the areas of money, career, and finance. As usual, this is a general reading, so please take whatever resonates and leave the rest behind. I also want to encourage you to check out your sun, moon, and rising signs so you get a full picture of all the energies. And always focus on the people who watch the channel, interact with the channel. So the more you interact, the more these readings will resonate. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hype. And also let me know in the comments, where are you watching from? Say hi, and I will have some positive affirmations based on the meanings of the cards. But let's jump into the analysis. So the first card that we have here for you is number 49, Observer. Now this is all about looking into the future. When this card comes up, you are thinking about your dreams. You are thinking about what is that you want to achieve, what is your long-term goals, and you're kind of trying to get aligned with that long-term goal, because you can kind of see that this fox is looking into on the moon, and the moon can be things that are hidden. The moon can be connected to secrets as well. When it comes to that, so there's something along that line that you are looking at it, but also being objective, being neutral might be very, very important, and looking something from the distance as well, because sometimes we look through the world through our personal lens, and I think it's when it comes to some kind of a situation, maybe you need to kind of take a step back as well, to kind of see it clearly, what things are all about. But let's see what the tarot is telling us. In the center of your reading, you do have the Knight of Pentacles. Now, Knight of Pentacles is a court card, so it can be a person, your energy, or just the general energy of the card. The Knight of Pentacles is very detail-oriented, meticulous, pays attention to all the little details, puts a lot of effort into planning, making sure that the plan is perfect. Now, this can be kind of a difficult thing, because of that energy, it is a slow-moving energy. But this night, if it's your energy, you need to kind of balance that. Okay, how perfect can a plan be? Will you learn more once you're actually doing the things? Because the world is changing all the time. So I think you need to kind of think about it. How can you get started on something? But also, this is a guaranteed success on the long term. So I think you're going to see your efforts paying off on the long run. Now, this can indicate an offer, a job offer, a business deal, investment advice, or if you're buying or selling property, can be connected to that. Something that you waited a long time, but this is something that you need to take into consideration. You need to kind of think about it seriously to accept it. Of course, the decision is always yours. Now, the first card that we have here for you is the Hanged Man, which indicates that something is stuck in your career, in your finances, in your business. And some of you might have been unemployed for a while when this card comes up. And what's really important for you to see your situation from a different point of view, right? You kind of have that observer as well, seeing the situation. So see your situation from a neutral point of view, because the observer actually tells you what is the point of view that you need to approach. And you need to think about what is that you need to let go of. What are the expectations? What are the certain baggages, hurts from the past that you need to simply let go and trust the universe in divine timing. Now we also have the Nine of Swords, which indicates that some of you are worried a lot. Maybe worried about finances, worried about that things are not moving forward as you would like to see, in the speed you would like to see. Some of you might be feeling guilty about something. And this is a card of sleepless nights, when you're kind of up and you don't kind of know how to deal with a situation, or you're afraid of certain things that hasn't even happened yet. Interesting to kind of have that moon showing up on both cards. Now, what I can kind of tell you with the Nine of Swords, maybe you need to face a fear that you've been kind of avoiding, if there's something you need to do. But if you feel you've done everything you can to kind of have this situation move forward, well, then the outcome is not dependent on you. And what I can kind of tell you is, let go of all those fears and anxieties, right? Because when you kind of look at the Hangman and the Nine of Swords, practically it can tell you, let go of the fears and the negative thoughts. Because you have here the Fool card, and the Fool is all about new beginnings, new projects, new jobs, new business deals, new roles, which is very exciting. A brand new start that comes towards you, where you have some experiences and you're going to get way more experiences along this new endeavor, whatever this is, whether it's a project, a job, or a business. But something new is here. Maybe some of you are worried about if you're going to get some new deals or new offers, but you're going to get it because you have here this Knight of Pentacles there. The next card is the King of Cups. Now this is a court card as well, so it can be a person, your energy, or just the general energy of the card. King of Cups is very balanced, emotionally very mature, very diplomatic, knows how to balance feelings, emotions with thoughts and logic. But also he is driven by feelings, emotions, taking care of people. It can be a leader, a leadership, opportunity for some of you, where maybe helping people might be important, or someone offering you help. But also, when you look at this card, he is in the middle of that ocean, surrounded by those big waves. And this kind of shows that even in the middle of the chaos, you're able to stand your ground. Now the next card we have here for you is the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords obviously can be a person, your energy, or just the general energy of the card. The Knight of Swords is laser focused, ready to go into battle, ready to get things moving as well, like very, very fast moving energy. It's kind of like opposite of the Knight of Pentacles. You can see the Knight of Pentacles is practically standing, but he is rushing, right? So some of you might be trying to rush things along the way, or you need to kind of balance this slow progress versus getting things done as well, when you kind of look at these two knights that are very opposite of each other. Now also there might be two offers when they come in, when they show up. One of them might be something that you waited along, and then another one that's kind of like boom, it's right here out of nothing. But also it can indicate that things are speeding up for you. After a very slow moving period, you're gonna see that your career is gonna speed up. But let's see what's gonna be the final outcome of this reading. But before that, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hype. And let me know in the comments, where are you watching from, how this reading is resonating with you, or just simply say hi and put in some positive affirmations. I attract great opportunities into my life. I let go of all of my fears and anxieties. And you can also put in that I am successful, because you have here this Chariot, the card of success, the card of victory. You're leaving those difficult situations behind you, and you're charging towards your future, and you're in control. Now this can indicate also travel or movement, or moving, maybe you're moving, or your company is moving, or you're moving offices, or you're just going to be more on the road as well. Some of you might be buying a car because there's some kind of an offer related to that, or a travel deal that you might be getting. But all in all, you have very positive, successful outcome. And you also have the Three of Cups, which is a card of the harvest, the celebration after the harvest, which means that you put a lot of effort into something and you're going to see it paying off. This is a card of joy, celebration, and happiness. Maybe a community might be also important, a leader of a community getting into a position like that, or you're going to get help from someone like that. But I think you're going to be able to celebrate things. You also have the King of Swords, another court card. So can be person, your energy, or just the general energy of the card. The King of Swords is, I would say, the opposite of the King of Cups, in the sense that, the King of Cups is driven by feelings and emotions. The King of Swords is driven by logic and facts and the truth as well. So from that point of view, again, this can be a leadership opportunity. It can be a judge. It can be a lawyer, but simply can indicate that the truth will come out. You're going to get some information. Probably that's going to help you to move forward. But also for some of you, I could see some step up, some promotion vibes, because you have here the King of Swords and the Knight of Swords. And knights want to become kings, so some of you might getting that. And again, there might be here some two opportunities that might knock on your door. At the bottom of the deck, we do have the Page of Wands, which again brings you news, updates that are very, very exciting, super exciting. So new adventures are definitely on its way. Now, let's start with this card. You do have here the Success. Brilliant ideas, shining at work, great pay, promotion, invention, create. This is practically the Chariot energy, the success that we talked about. I think you're gonna perform really well at work. Promotion as well. We talked about it, so I think that just confirms all of it. You also have the Hidden card. Buried treasures await. Dig deeper. Show yourself. New info. Discover your path. Now, again, we talked about that maybe the truth will come out, some new information will come to light that will help you to discover your path. But definitely don't hide yourself behind masks. Show your true self and be neutral whenever this information comes out. Now, you also have the Nourish, feed your heart and mind, right livelihood, best job, giving, satisfied, full life. Right? Focus on whatever makes you happy, whatever kind of makes you excited. And I think you're going to have the best job, the best livelihood, and enjoying life to the fullest. So that's all I have for you. I hope that you enjoyed this reading, and I'll be able to welcome you again.